Tonight you will be visited by three spirits. One, two, three, name them. Okay, there's Johnny. Okay, there's Charlie. Okay, and Vanessa. Okay, they're all there. Okay, and they're gonna come see you. One about the future, one about the present, one about the past. Okay, now we need to know if you're getting visited by three spirits this Xmas. Okay, this Xmas. Okay, if you're getting visited by three spirits, you gotta know what to do. One, thank them for their time. Okay, two, listen up, dude, because they're not doing it for their health, okay? There are better places to be and better places to go than walking around with your sorry ass, as it were. Okay, so no. Okay, and don't argue too much with them, okay? But you could give them a little back and forth so that they feel that they're really working for it. But then again, you need to really accept, okay? Just take the yes, okay? I mean, just take the no. Are you a good person? No. Just take that no. Okay, just take that no and put it in your pocket. Okay, put it in your pocket, and you could take it out and like look at it later when you're like, am I a good person? No. Okay, but that's okay because that's what Christmas is all about, okay? It's about being a better person. It's about getting a giant turkey. These are the numbers. Okay, one turkey, 65 billion people, okay? There's presents that go to certain people and other presents that don't go to other people because they don't believe in Christmas. Or they not that they don't believe in it, they just don't celebrate it, okay? I'm sure they believe that it happens, but they just don't celebrate it. My tradition is where I'm from is we have Haldormass. Okay, and a Haldormass, you see, you get a card and it says what your kill count was that year, and that you should shape up, or else you're gonna get in big trouble. Usually, like putting you in a brass bowl, okay, like a hollow brass bowl. Okay, a hollow brass bowl, and then they light a fire underneath it, and it cooks your nuts. Okay, it's not pleasant. Okay, sometimes also pieces of your head cave in, and they gotta replace it with a metal plate. And I'm like, you don't need to put the spikes on, man. You don't. I'm already intimidating looking enough. But then they're like, nah, let's do it. Okay? When are you going to get an opportunity like this again? And I thought, well, but being as that I'm a henchman and an evil orc, probably quite a lot of times. Okay, but then I was eaten by that dragon and crapped out here. Okay, and we met Sean Mendes and we fought the dragon together. God, those were the days. Okay, so anyway, Christmas is where you have a chance, okay? There's enough spirit and magic happening around the land that you've got a chance to really turn it around and make that feeling all year. Why can't you make that feeling all year? Just rub it a little bit. Just do little rubs, okay, throughout the day, and throughout the months and throughout the years, and the Christmas spirit will appear. Okay, so then those are the numbers. By the numbers, 65 million presents, 8 billion people. I was going to say 3. There's 3 billion people over here. There's 5 billion people over there. There's 1 billion people over there. Wave your hands in the air, shake your derriere. Okay, so these are the business numbers. Now, business is important at Christmas time because it's when they do 10 tenths of their business. Okay, so 10 tenths of their business at Christmas time is 100p, man. It's 100% of the business. Forget about Father's Day, Grandparents' Day, or Valentine's Day, or Leprechaun Day, or Lucky Charms Day, okay, or Labor Day, okay, or Remembrance Day. That's a big commercial holiday, okay. You got the big poppies walking around, those big mascots. Let's look at the numbers. There are 6,000 cherries in a Christmas cake. Look at those numbers. 6,000, 24, 62, 69, 126, and 48. Those are the numbers we're talking about when you're talking about Christmas cakes. Okay, now there's something to be said for saving your soul in a holiday time, okay? It gives you that extra boost, that extra collective specialness of that time, okay? That makes you think maybe I'm not alone, all right? Now, it can be the toughest time of the year for a lot of people, okay? It can be because maybe the expectation that you're supposed to have a happy time all the time. Well, everyone knows that you can't have a happy time all the time. So, but if that's okay, if you need a call, 1-262-861-2626. Like, don't actually, if you actually need to call like a hotline because you're thinking, okay, of some stuff, then don't call me, okay? Like, I mean, if I knew you saw you personally, like, I'd be there. I'd be there, okay. But if you're seeing this, okay, over the internet, okay, you've got local friends at home, local family, perhaps, okay, local resources at home. Man, it's tough, man, getting off that floor. And let me tell you, sometimes it feels like there's a stake right through your head, and it goes right in the top of your head, through your head, out the other side, and into the floor, so you can't even move. Yeah, that was a shitty Christmas. But it doesn't have to be that way. Well, maybe it does. Okay, I'm not going to say that maybe it's all for the best because that's not true either. It's not for the best. Any time you can alleviate a suffering is a good time. So we're just going to leave it at that and try to alleviate that suffering, including your own. Let's look at the numbers. Okay, 69. I came so hard from it, I can't stop thinking about that one letter. Okay? With that one joke, it was a tweet, I think. It said, I came so hard from that 69, said no one ever. And now I can't get that thought out of my head now. Every time. Okay, so what were we saying? 126 people, okay, like pepperoni pizzas on this side of the street, okay? 242 people like mushroom pizzas on that side of the street, okay? So 126 plus 242 is 126 plus 200 is 326 plus 42 is 66, 68, 368. Okay, so 368 people we're talking about like pizza, which is almost enough for one person to like a pizza for every day of the year, except for those 3 extra days, which we will call the latitude days. And on those days, it's not a Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or Lord Dog. Okay? It's not a Lord Dog, Mon Dog, Tiz Dog, Owns Dog. Okay? It's not any of those dogs. It's special dogs where you can do what you want. Now, the autumnal equinox is coming. The full moon is on the 17th. Let's look at the numbers. 1, 7. That equals 17. September is the ninth month of 2024 in the Gregorian calendar, as far as we know. And like I had the Haldorian calendar where I was from, which was basically his birthday was his feast day, and everything else kind of sucked. But he did let you protest once a year on the antithesis of his birthday, which was the day of his projected demise, because the time is an illusion and everything happens basically all at once. So we're all just like 3-dimensional solids in a 5-dimensional fluid, and so we're just floating around all at the same time. The point is that we could protest, and we protested all sorts of things. Inhumane working conditions, okay? Rotting meat. We wanted more of it, okay? We weren't having enough rotting meat. Let's look at the numbers. If you're an orc, you want to eat rotting meat 100%. Now, you think this is disgusting, but the rotting meat can tell you that helps out your digestive system because you were created, okay, from like clay or whatever it was. And so we're pretty rough inside. It's pretty rough inside there, okay? It's not like a well-oiled glorious machine. It's not an elegant machine down there, okay? It's just a bunch of 2x4s, some gears and some rubber cement. Okay? So, what I'm saying is if you eat rotten meat, okay? You eat rotten meat, that helps your digestive system pre-digest it, okay? So yes, it smells bad, but they take a fish and they bury it in the ground for 6 months and then they eat it at Christmas time. So that was an excellent addition to my Christmas fortois. was the rotting fish. Okay, so rotting meat, rotting fish, presents. Another thing to hang under your tree, okay, is truck nuts. Now, there's a bunch of people that have truck nuts that don't want them anymore, and they're just sitting around rusting. And instead of rusting those truck nuts, you should polish them up and hang them on your tree. Hang them on the bottom branches towards the trunk, because then they'll break the tree. If it's too far out, though, okay, they'll break the tree. Then you will have a nutty, nutty Christmas. Okay? God, the feeling of having all those truck nuts on my tree gives me a special feeling in my own nuts. And I don't quite know why. Is it because I'm thinking about big nuts? I don't know. Speaking of which, the Nutcracker. Okay, now that's very interesting. Now, maybe the Nutcracker could do a kind of charity ball where it's charity balls. Bring in your truck nuts, and we will donate, like, I don't know how many per nut, okay, to a food bank or something like that, or overthrowing the government. So, bring them. If you've got them at Christmas, this is perfect. The Nutcracker could be like a New Year's tradition for you. Bring them on down, take them off your tree, okay? Bring them on down to the local ballet company, which should be just at the side of your street, just at the end of your street there. Every street's got a ballet company. And they used to be sex workers. Now, there's nothing wrong with sex work, okay? Because it's a job. And when they unionized, then everything went to hell, and they were retaliated against. But, for one brief, glorious moment, there was unionized ballerina sex workers. Let's look at the numbers. Okay, so 142 is what we need. Okay, 26 is what we have. So therefore, 142 minus 26 is 142 minus 6 is 136 minus 20 is 116. Okay, so we got 116 left. That's 116 pea pods, turnip shoots, avocado pits, everything else for the summer salad, okay? So it's the last hurrah before the cool weather comes. It's the summer salad. Grind up those avocado pits into a paste, okay? And get those chickpea beans, okay? And make sure you don't rinse them so that you fart real good, okay? And see how loud and how long you can rip one. And then whoever makes it the furthest wins the contest. Okay? So that's the kind of nice traditions you can have at your own family home. Now, there's truck nuts, chickpea sauce, okay, and mistletoe. Let's not forget mistletoe. Now, mistletoe was used, okay, to kill Loki, who was the Greek god of mischief, who was the Norse god of mischief, not the Greek god of mischief. I don't know who the Greek god of mischief. Mercury? Hermes? Was Mercury the Roman god? See, they were all the same guy, just different names. Kind of like Galactus. It's not his real name, it's just what they called him. And anyway, I can't get worked up about that because I don't want to turn something nice into a fetish object. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is all this talk about silver nuts, okay, it just makes me think of the Silver Surfer. Let's look at the numbers. Okay, so there are 116 million billion stars, okay? The amount of cells in your body is 1,006,000,000,000 stars, okay? So there's more cells in your brain than there are stars in the universe. Now, you're going to be like, is that total bullshit or not? And I'm going to be like, who cares? If it helps you, it helps you, okay? Let's look at the numbers. 4 pieces in a Kit Kat. Oh, but if you take a bite right away, you've just turned 1 into 4. I mean, 4 into 1. So by that, by the single bite, you have combined, okay? Combined, transformed, and transmuted 4 things into 1. So much like an alchemist. So if you are an alchemist at heart, eat your Kit Kats by chomping on the whole thing. Take your wide mouth mason and chomp on it the whole way across all 4 pieces. And then you'll know that, okay, you're in charge of your own reality. Let's look at the numbers. So there's dimensions, okay, but is there dimensions? Okay, because time's an illusion, okay? So anyways, here we are. It's 2024, okay? It's the 9th month. I weigh 210 pounds, okay? 5 foot 11 and 3/4, okay? Now, if you're counting the spikes, it's 6'2". Now, and also, my knees are slightly... So, Anyways, let's go by the numbers. Now, numbers for business and business time is the noble profession. Okay? So there's 6 businesses you're going to make in your life. 1, your first one. 2, your second one. 3, your coffee shop. Okay? 4, your smoke shop. Okay? Smokes and vapes. 5, your shampoo and other MLMs. Okay? And your leggings, your molding leggings shop. Okay? And then 6, your yacht scrubbers. Yachtscrubbers.ca. If you're super rich and you need someone to scrub your yacht, call yachtscrubbers.ca, okay? And we know how to deal with barnacles who have the largest penis per capita. I mean, the ratio of their penis to body is quite remarkable. And if they ended up being man-sized, then, like not the penises, the barnacles, then their members would be inordinately large. We wouldn't be able to look at them in the face, okay, because we'd be down all the time. Okay. So that's not what I want to talk about. So about a yacht, okay? So those are the 6 businesses of your life. Those are the 6 businesses of your life. Let's look at the numbers. 3, 26, 42, 62, 75, 81, 83, 89. Okay? And the bonus number tonight is 24. Okay? The plus is 3692718. If you have a match of 3 or more, give me a call at 1-800-SILVERHEAD, 1-800-SILVERHEAD, HEADD, ye old Silverhead, okay? But like my dad had ye old Silverhead in, like he knew somehow I was going to get a metal plate in my head. Oh, right, he did, because all time is all event. Now let's look at the numbers. 62 times that there's love, 42 times that person will end up your enemy. See how easy that will flip? And then there's 20 times where they're the unrelated mystery times, okay? They're the mystery times where we're not sure of the nature of the relationship, sexual or not. Okay, so that's my business. If you want to solve a business, you got to have the right numbers. And if you want the right numbers, you came to the right place. 2, 3, 7, 62, 111, 1,846, 7,856,242.69, because I just had to get it in there, so to speak. Okay, so this is it. Now, you can all go out there. I want you to go out there and do it. And if the adversary comes and says, why are you making the world a better place? You tell them. Because it's my job, okay? Trying to keep us down, I'm trying to keep us up. I'm trying to keep it up. That's why you give me a thumbs up. That's why I give you a thumbs up. And as my spirit's broken down by the whatever great malevolent demon decides to take offense at whatever I'm doing, my last defiant action will be a thumbs up. Like, you don't need Christmas to make the world a better place. Sometimes you need a jump start. Put those cables onto your nipples. Put the other cables onto the battery and start the car. Okay? Christmas presents running out. Christmas future's coming up. And it's that mean dog. Shouldn't have to see my own grave in order to change. Silverhead Christmas Carol. Starring Shawn Mendes as Shawn Mendes. Camila Cabello as Mrs. Claus. Me as me. Taylor Lautner as the ghost of Christmas past. Taylor Swift as the ghost of Christmas future. Turkey as big as me. For the turkey feasts on human flesh. That's how much protein you'd need to get a giant turkey like that. Or someone's doing some kind of experiments on the turkey. Like maybe it's an Island of Dr. Moreau situation, and then the relationship went bad. And then so there was unfortunate murder. You know, what better way to get rid of your turkey person than to sell him in a shop? I'm sorry, turkey person, as we partake of your body.